Hello, my YouTube world. This is Johnny Mo coming to you from my office. What I'm doing here is I'm finishing off my business letters that I showed you in a couple of videos ago. I'm down to about 15 left, and I discovered something. I wanted to pass this tip on to you as I was doing the letters. So I'm going to give you about 3 or 4 tips in here in this video. What I discovered is while I was doing it, I also, at the same time that I'm reaching out to my customers to remind them that spring is coming and they're getting excited, so they'll get the letter in the mail strategically planned. I waited for a 50-degree week to do this. So right now, the letters are hitting the mail. It's sunny out, and they're actually outside now. They're not all bundled up in the home, so I waited till the sun come out, and I looked at the long-range forecast, and I seen 55 and a lot of sunny days. Well, now they're getting the letter. You know, all of a sudden they're walking out to their mailbox, and they're thinking, oh, is it beautiful out? I'm so glad winter's done. And boom, they open up. They're like, this lady here is going to get a letter. And she goes, wow, I was just thinking about him. They're opening it up. They're excited. You don't want to send out a business letter when there's 12 feet of snow out and it's freaking cold. Generally, they'll just toss the letter aside. So what happens? They open up this letter, and they're looking down, and they're noticing, oh yeah, oh that's right, he did that for us last year. See, I have on the letter, I have a list of all the services that we provide, and I'll mark what they've had in the past. And also, what happens is they'll get and if it's not marked, they'll say, you know what? I bet you he's so reliable when it comes to mowing. I wonder how good he is at trimming the bushes. You know, we had so and so company last year. They were good, but you know, I like Johnny. I'm gonna listen, guys. Listen to me. You're in business. Be as professional as you can be. You know, there's people out here who say you really don't need to be that professional. You're just cutting grass. I want to tell you something. This letter is so professional. If you think your competition is doing this letter, you're out of your mind. If there's 80 companies in this town, I'll bet you only 3 do these letters. I'm serious, and I've gotten so much return work. Why? Number one is when we do these letters, we look for the best opportune time. This week, it's been about 50 and sunny. And everywhere you go, oh, the sun feels so good. Oh, I cannot wait. Oh, I can see my grass again. And then, boom, the letter comes out. Hits their mailbox. You want to talk about marketing? Oh, man. Nothing better than marketing that way. Because your best opportunity to make more money is on the existing clientele that you have. Also, what we do is when I'm sending the letter out, I'm giving them a reminder of my business card. Very professional, guys. I had these designed. I even had it trademarked. The grass is trademarked, so no one else can use that particular grass that I use. And they're getting that business card, and they're like, wow. That's nice. They read the letter, they're looking at it makes them feel like, man, I made the right choice. These guys, they're serious about their business. Now listen, granted, I know I'm no PhD. I know that anyone can cut grass. I know anyone can rake leaves. I know all these things. But I want to tell you something. After watching I think it was the top-notch interview with Stanley Genedak. If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I really respect you. You're an awesome dude. Watch just about all of your videos. Hey, guys, if you're here, go subscribe. You're going to get some valuable information on there. A little shout-out to Stanley and my boy Top Notch. Another shout-out to you. And so I was watching it, and he said, in business, you have to be a master of 2 things and go after and dominate those 2 things. Now, I believe in that statement, and I agree with this guy. And I'm looking down at what we do. And honestly, I'm not a master at any of these things that I do. But I tell you what I'm really good at. I'm really good on the business side of things, knowing my numbers, running a business, and I'm really good at getting my customers to use us as their provider. Listen, I don't think that you have to be an awesome mowing guy. You have to be good. You have to cut straight lines and edge out. Listen, anyone can do this field. Seriously, anyone. I'm not necessarily the best pruner, but I'm good at pruning. I'm not necessarily the best snow removal person, but I'm really good at it. And what I'm meaning is I'm a master at the business side, and I'm also really good at the services that we provide. Now, we do offer a lot of services, but they're all, I look at them as one one service in one bucket, but just multiple ways to make the money. So just another thought, another perspective on different views and different ways of looking at things. I believe you need to be good at two things. You better be good at business is one of them. You got to be good. You got to know your numbers. You got to streamline your business, the whole nine. And I'll give you an example. You know, I've told you guys this. I use Gopher. I don't think that you have to use Gopher. But even doing my business letters, you know, sending them out right now, the strategic time, you know, I print out the labels. The computer program prints every customer out, and I'm able just to peel the label and put it out. Now, when it comes to invoicing at the end of the month, I can print out the invoice, fold it a special way, and it's double paid. All for the computer program. It makes everything simple, even doing these letters. So when I'm going through the pile, I'm looking at, let's say, okay, so I just picked this one up. I got about 15 letters left. Oh, this is Mr. Smith. Oh, what did we do last year? Oh, we did a spring cleanup, we did mowing, we did landscape maintenance, fall cleanup, snow removal, and you know what? We do lawn applications for his lawn. So it's just a reminder, and then I'll redo his price for mowing. If I'm going to raise the price in mowing, it'll be on this letter. Here comes a huge tip now. I'm giving you some great tips so far in this video, but here comes a big tip that reviews down through the years. I've explained to you in different times how we raise our prices. Over a 13-year period, your lawn is at some point going to go from 35 to 45. At some point, if your lawn was 25, we're going to push it to 35. Well, John, you know, back in the day, I used to cut grass for 25 bucks. Now we don't do anything for under 35. So what I'll do, let's say your lawn was $40, and I'm doing your letter today, and it's been 2 years. I'll cut your grass at that original bid price of $40 for 2 years. What's going to happen is the very next year, on that third year, you're going to receive this letter on the best week of the year. As soon as the weather breaks, these letters are going to go out. They're going to open it up. They're going to be excited because the sun is beaming. They're pumping vitamin D through their system again. And they're going to be okay with seeing a $2 raise. So we're doing right there. It's going to be 42 bucks. So you're going to go from 40 to 42 on that lawn on the third year. And the very next year, I'm going to cut that for 42 for 2 years. On the fifth year, it's going to be, I'm going to raise it $1 for 43. And then on the seventh year, I'm going to raise it again to the $5 mark. Do you see what I'm doing? So in about 6 years, you're going to go up $5. In about 12 years, you're going to go up the other $5. So you're doing something very slowly, but here's the tip. Here's something I'm going to catch you with. And leave some comments and some questions. You know, if you have any questions, I'll answer these. So what I'm doing right now, I'm going down my list. So far, I've raised my prices up to about, I have a $38 in a price increase this year so far. I've got about 15 more, so I'm probably going to be about 45 to 50 bucks in a price increase. Let's say that one of my lawns decides they're moving, someone may pass away, or someone may say, you know what, John, I think the price is too much, we're going to go. Now, I haven't personally lost anyone because price is too much yet in 19 years. I had people pass away, I had people move, and you know, that's just how it goes. You're going to lose customers at some point. We're about a 99% customer retention rate. You know, we're not a huge business. I only have between 72 and 75 customers, so you're not going to lose that many. But anyway, so what happens is, let's say that I have $45 more this week. So let's say someone leaves and it's a $40 cut. Let's say that's the case. So I have 45 extra a week already. I just lost a 40, but more importantly, I opened up a spot. See, right now, the only way that we're going to take anybody on is if it's a very high dollar. I mean, when I go in there, the price is going to be so high because you're going to have to replace someone else in my customer list. So if you want the spot, you want us, I sell spots right now. I tell people when they're thinking about leaving, you know, I say, you know what, that's quite all right. I understand. We had a customer last year who wanted to leave, and she was like, you know, I really can't afford. And I said, listen, I understand. There's no high pressure with me. Go ahead. I understand. We have a waiting list. And she's like, what? I said, yes, we have a waiting list. There's people who's wanted to get on our list. My spots are for sale. I am totally filled. I'm not growing anymore. I am perfectly fine with where we're at. I'm growing different areas of the business, snow removal, lawn applications, but the mowing side's filled. The spots are filled. Monday through Friday, we know where we're going to be and how we're going to be. But I'm not saying that you can't get us. It's just you're going to have to buy the spot. That means you're going to have to pay probably 20% more than I usually would pay. You would normally pay for me to get rid of someone else. So there's a tip for you. You can do those tips. That's just something we've done over the last 5 years, and people have bought spots for us. They want our services. They realize how reliable we are. They realize how many services we provide. It's a one-stop shop. They don't want to pay 3 different people. So there's a tip for you. Right there, raise your prices. Sometimes you can raise your prices in 1 year enough to replace someone. If someone quits you, not only do you have $45 extra for us this year anyway, in that lot, we now have a slot to even make more money. That's growing your business. That's being smart. And I'm a master at that, my friend Stanley. Oh, man, I love your channel, dude. Here's something else I'm going to give you before we go. My wife, for her 40th birthday, I told her that she could go to Jared. She loves Jared jewelry, and she bought herself a bracelet. Her mom, also pitched in on the bracelet. She wanted to get her something special for her 40th birthday, and so our daughters bought her some stuff from Jared too. Well, I bought her, but I let my daughters were the name on it, but I bought it because I can afford to go to Jared now. I love messing with you guys. Anyway, about a week later, we get a little note card from Jared. Jared, the Gallery of Jewelry. And I'll tell you something. Jared does it right. They make you feel like a king or a queen when you go in there to buy things. And I learned a lot by just looking at them. They sent us a card, and here it is, Jared, the Gallery of Jewelry. And this is a little note that they sent to my wife. Jen, thank you for stopping into our new store. It was a pleasure to meet you and your girls. I hope you're loving your new bracelet and had a wonderful birthday. Come in and visit us again soon. Signed, the person that took care of us. Right now I am at the printer place, and I am having these made up right here. I'm going to have my logo right here, Johnny's Mowing logo, and every time I sell a new client or something at our client's house or just out of the blue, I'm going to send a handwritten note to our clients because it's 19 years now. We're going on 20 years next year that we've been in business. And some of my clients, believe it or not, have been here 15 and 16 years now, and I'm going to do this. This is a great idea. Just a little tip. I've never done this before. I always send out business letters, reminder letters, and all types of things, but I will be doing handwritten notes with my logo right here. And in fact, it's at the printers as we speak. And I'm going to print off about 500 of these, and I'm just going to enjoy it and have some fun. And, I believe in going to your local printer shop just like you want people to do business with you. I understand Vistaprint is very cheap. I understand all these places online are cheap. But listen, put money back into your local community. Obviously I can get things cheaper off of the internet, but I go to a local print shop that prints all my stuff up, and I give her the business. Why? Because she's in my local community. Plus, it's an opportunity because people get a lot of stuff printed from her. I just put my business card there, and she goes, you know what? I print stuff for a local guy here. He's really good. Johnny's Mowing, and he's a nice guy, and that's word of mouth. Don't just buy stuff off the internet because it's cheap, but think about the potential. If she gets me just 2 clients at Mowing at $40, 40 times 30 in 1 year is $1,200 just because she got me 1 client. I don't think Vistaprint and all these other have the potential to get me $1,200 by word of mouth. There's another tip, baby. I'm going to quit before I give away all my tips, and I'm not going to have anything else to talk about on YouTube anymore. I'm just giving you guys the stuff. Hey, guys, you have a great week. Hey, listen, if it's a nice week in your area, print your business letters up, remind them of the services that you provide, and listen, if you're going to be a master at 2 things, you make sure one of them is your business.